Bobbachu's awesome random idea intro. Here we go. Killer videotape that's hardcore in a hardcore Pokemon battle like me. I must watch it to see if it's true. This is hardcore, like Pokemon. Yes, stroke you noob. Yes, you suck. Owned. Ring? Laugh my ass off. The phone is ringing. I'll go AFK on his noob. Hello? Hello? I should just see. DS battery died. That's what you get for going AFK. What? I'm gonna die in 7 days. No, you don't decide when I die. I'm too hardcore for that. I choose when I die because I play Pokemon. Bang! He totally fell for it. What an idiot. Such epic fail, noob. Teach him not to have 1,000 subs. That's made from The Ring, killer videotape that kills your soul. No, I'm not kidding. I know I was a little slow on that draw, but oh well! I got about here going to right against Bobbachu, and it's pretty sweet. But he shoots off Hypnosis on the opening turn, and I do not know what I went with. I think I tried the Swords Dance. Who the hell knows? I really wasn't paying attention. I think he taunted the Swords Dance, to be honest. I don't know. Anyway, he Swords Dances himself, and what I get for not paying attention to the battle as I'm doing Zapbox, chatting, and crap. I didn't see the Swords Dance, and he close combated as I calm mind, thinking that he used something weird like, I don't know, taunt again or some crap, and it was really not a smart move on my part. It really cost me this Coon, which ended up being the biggest thing for the late game, and it really failed that I didn't notice that. So it's my fault. That was a really good play on his part. I had no idea that Galades were that strong after a single Swords Dance. Let's throw out my Mix Mitts, and I think I'm going to outspeed it, so I'll Flamethrow, hoping that he won't notice the Life Orb damage, and assume that, you know, this dude's not thinking that I'm not expecting all that good crap. And I'm expecting an Ice Beam, so I go over to my Bliss, and this is where he walls the crap out of me. With this Coon, wait, no, it's not here yet. And I Thunder Wave because I wanted to get nothing paralyzed for the later game because it could have been helpful for me. But he goes out to his Donphan and then switches back over to that thing because he predicted the Ice Beam. Really smart move on his part. Basically got a free switch into both, and it didn't cost him anything, so I like that. Now he Nasty Plots, and I knew that he was probably going to stay in, thinking that he could live Shadow Ball and the likes, and he could get off a Flamethrower, which would of course KO my Gengar. But I gave him Psychic. This is a Gengar that was made for a team that needed the Psychic over Shadow Ball. It's a weird spread, but I like it. But anyway, he goes over to his Coon, and this is where he starts to wall me. And I look to see how much damage it does, and it looks like he has 404 HP, and it's going to take at least 5 to 6 Seismic Tosses to KO it, which means I'm going to have to get some Para Hacks somewhere in here if he has Rest. And knowing my luck, I never get it, so I'm just going to continue Seismic Tossing and whittling his HP down, hoping I get some Para Hacks later in, moreover than the beginning, because after this one he can simply rest, and he does. Now my Blissey does not win out the Star Wars with Suicune. That is 100% guaranteed fact that Blissey will always lose a Star War against a Calm Mind Coon, and I'm trying to decide if I have a way of KOing that thing. So I'll switch over to my Guess What, who is a is a Mix Ape. Yeah, the Guess What was back when CB Apes and Scarf Apes were a little bit more common than they are these days. And a Nasty Plot in the Grass Knight did a lot, considering that he was, I think, +3 at the time, which meant that if I had been maybe one more Nasty Plot in, if Rest made you sleep a little bit longer, I probably could have KO'd it. I go to my Gengar, who did the crappiest amount of damage I've ever seen him do in my life, and really makes me miss my old orb Gengar that had packed explosion. But I go back over to Blissey, figuring, okay, it's time that I just stall this thing out as best I can, and I go straight for the Seismic Toss, knowing that he's gonna rest eventually, and I'm gonna Seismic Toss again because I think that he'll rest and I'll just get a free Seismic Toss in. But he surfs me, and because he's not exactly +6, it's not going to 2-hit KO just yet. If he was just a little bit more plus, he would do a lot more damage to me. And you'll see, because I think he goes for another Calm Mind right here. No, he rests, and I Seismic Toss again on this turn, I believe. Yes, I'm continuing to Seismic Tossing because he has rest, and Thunder Waving would be useless unless I got a lot of really, really lucky pair hacks. So, knowing that he's got to sleep for 2 turns, that gives me about 1 turn on the sleep that he's started, 2 turns for the turns that he's sleeping. That is 3 turns of guaranteed sleep, and that is 3 turns of guaranteed Seismic Toss, which is 3 out of the 5 that I think I'm going to need to KO this Suicune. That is me showing that my PPs are whittling down slowly, and he's pressure stalling the crap out of me. I can't soft boil too much, which means that I can't soft stall it, so it really sucks. And I Thunder Wave it, hoping that I could get some pair hacks later on, and it could really help me out if I do get the pair hacks. And I'm gonna Seismic Toss again because he's trying to KO my Blissey, and it's working so far. This coon has pretty much swept half of my team. It walls the rest of them, and he went ahead and took the risk and took down the Blissey. I was expecting a rest there, and I was expecting to get 5-0 by a Suicune, which would have been really suckish, and I would not have liked it at all. And I break right here because he's calm-minded up like a nut house, and there's no point in losing my 2 special attack stages from the Draco Meteor. Now he goes over to his Dumbo, who is a Donphan by Shard. We all know it. And I go over to this guy, and I didn't know that he had Magnezone, so he subs, and I get a 1-turn Wake, which is really lucky, and a Brick Break, and I get really cocky on the next turn, thinking that I'm a little bulky. I could probably live 2 to 3 Thunderbolts, so I'm going to Swords Dance once, which ended up being really bad, and it really sucked. So it was terrible because I'm not going to live a second one, and I can't switch out, and it was a really good prediction on his part. He called it like a champ and took me down. But I go back over to this guy, and I believe I Flamethrow simply because I want to make sure I take something down, and that I think this is the last dude I got left, and he's orbed, so I can't really do too much to him. And he goes over to that thing, and I'm not sure if he's actually thought the thing was going to KO me, or he thought it could live a Flamethrow, or if he was just trying to even up the odds and make it a little bit more of less of a sweep with his Donphan, or if he thought for the fact that his Donphan wasn't strong enough to win a KO with the Ice Shard. But regardless of any of that crap, it was a great game. Everyone rate, comment, subscribe, watch the rest of the battles. Enjoy.